Welcome back, guys. So this is part 2. So much for shorter videos. The first video was 21 minutes. Now I'm gonna really keep up the time. So probably we're gonna use another 20 minutes or 15 minutes. So just now you have seen how to post data using the get method. Remember, guys? So to use the get method, either you don't mention anything because it's a default one, or just specify in the attribute method that you want to send data through the get, which is really insecure. You have seen that everything will be displayed whatever the user choose, even the password, guys. Can you see the password here? So I'm going to remove this. Alright, so now you're going to use the other method, which is more secure, posting data. Don't expose the data through the URL, so you have to use post. So in the post, I'm going to save here. Probably I'm going to go to the other one. Also, I'm going to use post. Alright, and I need to save, Control S. And when you do the post, your data would not be exposed, it won't be attached to the URL here. Alright, you see password and so on. So where was I? Okay, I'm gonna refresh. Now when I enter here, why is Sarah 123 12345 semester 2, and I'm using my keyboard, so I can use this. Okay, so I can here press Control to have multiple choice, multiple selection, and press register or send the data. Once I press on the submit button, you see it's not attached here. Good. Where did the data go? It has been saved in a variable that you will be using in your server side. So I'm going to show you the server side now. So when you use post, or even when you use get, also you can create an action on the method, an action on the data you have posted or you have sent. So the action is the file on the server that you want to run. This is the first form. I'm going to use the second form. So action, and let's call it process. You can give it any name you like. Process what? Registration .php. I'm going to copy this file name, process registration.php, save this and create a new file. Guys, so we're going to do a little bit of PHP, alright? So the language of this file, I'm going to use PHP, so I'm going to go P to show me, to highlight the syntax. It's going to be helpful. So PHP begin, PHP end. Anything you want to do in PHP has to be between this delimiter or inside this delimiter. Okay, PHP start and PHP end. You cannot really write outside or before. It has to be inside. As another advice here: never have multiple lines or many lines outside your PHP code. You're gonna run into trouble. You will see this next semester. Don't worry. But it's gonna be very easy. You will see. So I'm gonna print whatever data I'm collecting from the user. So there is a predefined function called printr, all right, which print arrays. Now the data I'm gonna collect, okay, from my users. Let's say I'm gonna use the second form. All the data I have to provide name for the inputs or for the fields, of course, and all the data that are stored in this variable username, user ID, okay, because this will be storing your input or your data. So this will be variables or data that's gonna be saved in the post array. Now the method is post data. Therefore, the data will be stored in something called also post. So PHP provides a data called post. If you send data, or your method of sending data is a get, so in your PHP you will be using another array or data structure called get. For the time being, we have post, So, and here it's a post because it's more secure. Save. Now in a PHP, the posted data will be stored in a post variable. Variable in PHP, they all must start with $sign. Now there are two kinds of variables, if you like. There are variables that you declare yourself, okay? Any variable you want to declare to work with, like Java or JavaScript or any other programming language. And there is another variable called predefined variable or super global variable under PHP. And this super global variable, they always have, of course, $sign because they are variables, and an underscore and capital letter. And they are a data structure, an array, for instance this one, that will collect whatever data you have sent. Because the form has many data to be sent, that's why we use a post array. So if you didn't understand this, just take it for granted. The post, this is a predefined array that we collect whatever the user posts. You're gonna see here. So in my PHP, the only thing I'm doing is once the user click on the submit button here, the method, the form will submit itself through the post method, and this will be run. This PHP is gonna get into the post global super global variable and get any value for this guys here wherever I have name. Okay, so I'm gonna save this. As process registration. Now I'm gonna run my file. So if I do F12, guys, you will see that my second form has a post method and an action process here, so it's good. I'm good. And I'm gonna enter. I hate this autocomplete here. I'm gonna remove the autocomplete from the form number 2. So there is in HTML5 autocomplete, and I'm gonna switch it off. The value off. So this is a new attribute for HTML5. You refresh. Now it's not autocomplete. Good. So Peter 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 semester 2, and let's say JavaScript and CSS type. Once I do register, it's gonna take me to the process. Come on. Yes, good. It went to the process register PHP. See, guys. So this is supposed to process my data. Unfortunately, I don't have a web server installed in my machine. I could do that. Actually, I have one, but it's not set up. So you can go, guys, and download the WAMP server. W is for window. You can, if you have Mac, it's going to be X XAMPP server. Actually, XAMPP is for many platforms, or Linux LAMP if you want to use Linux. So this has Apache, MySQL database, and PHP. Apache is the web service or application that will process your PHP or script. All right, you can install this one in your computer, and you're gonna run your project on your computer. You're gonna turn your computer into a web server, a local host. It's a really good. This is what part of the progressive enhancement, guys, we were talking about earlier. And this is good because you're gonna run on your safe machine, your web application. You'll be sure how it's gonna display your stuff, or how your stuff is gonna process. Then once you are confident, you can upload them to the production server. But for me, I'm gonna go to the production server straight away, which is my Sonic. Okay, Sonic is a web server, guys. Remember? So I'm gonna use FileZilla. I'm gonna refresh. This is my local site. This is the one I just created it, and this is my server side, my Sonic. All right. So I'm gonna upload the example one and the process registration. All right. Now I'm gonna go to Sonic, and I have example one. So Peter 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 semester 2 JavaScript HTML, and the moment I press register, because I am in Sonic and it's running web server, the process login will appear here. It's gonna be run, and what's gonna do, it's gonna print all the data collected by the post array, the super general or the super or the general array or variable. So follow here, guys. This is my process is running, process PHP. What did it do? It showed me, or it printed all the data collected by my super global variable post. Okay, let's give this one a better output. I'm gonna go to my PHP here, and I'm gonna echo is just a print, guys. I'm gonna format, pre-format if you like, my data, or how I output my data or my array. I told you that the post, guys, is an array, okay? Actually, it's an associative array. You will see why. It's not based on 0, 1, 2, 3 as an index, but the elements are the name of the fields. Associative, isn't it? Alright, and this is closing. So echo close the pre-formatted, and I'm going to print them line by line. So once I do that, what do I have to do? Refresh my local. This is the up-to-date 112 bytes. My earlier one is 60 bytes, so because I added echo pre and echo close pre. You can check here, guys, as well. So you have the new one, the old one, the date, up-to-date. This is cross-checking, very good. So for cross-checking. And now I really don't have to redo. Go back. I'm gonna just refresh and resubmit data and see how it's gonna appear. Don't tell me. Okay, good. I thought the Sonic server is down. So this is better. Now I'm gonna copy this, guys. You see it's an array, and I'm gonna go here and like just like a revision, or just I'm gonna remind you that this is the name. The second one is the name. The last one also is the name. Alright, so you have to provide the name if you want to send your data to the browser, to the server. Sorry. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing with the so I have 5 minutes. We're gonna do the same thing with the login. So the login form, I'm gonna use a post, and in the action I'm gonna use process login.php. Alright, so I'm gonna create a file. So I can go new, but I'm gonna just save this one as. I'm gonna duplicate it. Guys, you have to be smart. You have to save typing. Okay, so I have this is my process registration, old one, and this is my process login. Okay, process login. Save. So what do I do here? Refresh. I have my process login. Now upload it here. I click twice. Guys, you can drag it or click twice. So my process login is there because I did it twice. Now when I go back here, F12, this is my initial form, guys. You see, post, no action for my first form. When I refresh, still, because I didn't upload it, guys. So you see, you have to be really careful when you modify your files, because in the example I didn't save. I added this one. You see, Control Z. Now I'm gonna save, and I have to upload it. So you always do this. Let's modify. I'm gonna give you the latest one on top, and overwrite 105, 105, 412, 412. Did I do this? Probably, yeah. Alright, so let's go back to my file here. Refresh, post action. So still, what's wrong here? Anyway, I'm gonna save again. Control S. This is 414. refresh. Yeah, for 14 here, so I didn't refresh maybe. So I'm gonna upload different size, different time, up-to-date time, this one. Okay, and refresh. Good, I have my process login. This is the other one, guys. This is the first one. Now when I enter NAS 12345 login, and process login is run and gives me NAS and 123456. If I go back here and I go with this guy here, second one, any password, semester 2, just PHP, because I don't PHP, and I press submit, the second one will be processed. Process registration, and gives me all the data in the second form. Alright? Alright, I'm gonna stop here and continue after this. Alright? So this is video number 2. See you shortly.